Today we will be talking about Buy Directly from Farmers, which is an organization involved in the Taiwanese farming industry since 2010 and has in 2014 registered as a social enterprise. Their initiatives is to contribute to enhance and give a positive image to agriculture by revoking a relationship between the city and countryside. How is BDFF going to achieve their goal? By improving their quality of life through a fair and organic way of production, and by offering consumers a new system of consumption where the consumer is better informed of the products they consume and can buy directly online via their website.
We think our community buy directly from farmers reaches sustainable economy in most parts. In this community, farmers are not only stakeholders but also one of the shareholders, and there are no retailers in shareholders, which form the fair trade. Fair trade is obviously economic sustainable. Firstly, it controls the prices stable, because there is fair trade minimum price that aims to cover the costs of sustainable production, even when world market prices fall. Secondly, a fair trade premium is paid on top of the agreed fair trade price, and producers decide how to use it. Thirdly, BDFF certified producers jointly own and manage their own trades, which means producers can influence prices, premium standards, and overall strategy. Finally, the way of shopping online and the idea of buying locally decline the cost of transportation, renting a place, and labors. The fair trade provides more profits on farmers, which creates a virtuous circle, and these benefits will contribute to increased profits of both the community and the farmers again. Another main characteristic our community holds is organic farming. Compared to conventional agriculture, the organic agriculture has some advantages. Firstly, margins per unit of production are often higher because of the lower use of inputs and better prices. Secondly, subsidies play a key role in sustaining the income of organic farmers. Organic farmers receive, on average, much higher agri-environmental welfare subsidies. Also, organic farmers can get more premiums from the government. Thirdly, economical sustainable reaches because of decreasing negative environmental and health externalities. It is reported that the annual healthcare and environmental costs associated with pesticide use and soil erosion are around $67.5 billion, and only 23% of organic food sampled had detectable pesticide residues versus 73% of conventional foods. Finally, organic agriculture increased in employment. Because organic agriculture needs more laborers and more professional skills, it increased the employment, especially the youth. However, organic agriculture also has defects. Firstly, it always starts with a lag phase. When organic products firstly came out, customers will use conventional prices as the reference, and they need time to adapt a relatively high price. Secondly, the willingness to pay of organic foods will decrease while it becomes less rare. In the long run, more and more producers can start producing organically, and the premium will be adjusted downwards by the government. Finally, demands of customers always go faster than supply. Because many new organic farmers have not yet perfected their systems, and some crops really do have lower yields under organic management. If the supply goes too slow and cannot satisfy the demand from the society, this organic agriculture is no longer sustainable.
As it is shown in the graph, Taiwan is rated up to top 12 in terms of the Gini coefficient. This is the measure of inequality, which always happens in the agricultural market in Taiwan. Inequality creates elite. Retailers and chain supermarkets are the existing elite who are able to set the price, and the price of the agricultural products will increase approximately by 50% to 200% once they enter the supermarket. Thus, economically speaking, the farmers are pressed by them, especially in organic agricultural product market. This leads to low income of the farmers and results in low life satisfaction. With the help of BDFF, farmers get more opportunities to set the price and manage their products. The power of organic agricultural product market is distributed in this way. An inclusive market is achieved, which results in a level playing field meaning that equality of opportunity. With the assistance of BDFF, farmers sell products directly to the customers. Without resellers share their profits, their financial wealth is protected. The workshops held by BDFF provide them with education. Social support is strengthened by educating consumers. By advocating organic food, environment conditions and people's health are improved. All of these result in a better life index. Economic growth always creates winners and losers, but in this case, there will not be a creative destruction. The traditional market cannot be totally replaced, and the BDFF was not intended to destroy the retailers and chain supermarkets. Due to the lack of resources, the association is limited in supply of goods and advertising. And comparing to traditional agricultural market, BDFF is aiming at different consumer groups. They can share the market at the same time. By means of creating a level playing field, decreasing inequality, increasing well-being, and without destruction of traditional market, it is safe to say society sustainability is achieved.
Now we will talk about the initiative from the technology aspect. In this part, we will mainly discuss the energy consumption and greenhouse gases emission. For the conventional farming, fertilizer and pesticides are two important contributors. According to the World Bank, the average fertilizer usage in East Asian region is 509 kg per hectare per year. The average energy consumption for the production 1 ton nitrogen fertilizer is 35.2 gigajoule. Production of fertilizer also consumes natural gases and coal. So for 1 hectare land, more than 16 gigajoule energy are input for the fertilizer. This is the carbon footprint of fertilizer usage. Totally more than 9 kg equivalent carbon dioxide emission for 1 kg fertilizer. More than 2,000 kg equivalent carbon dioxide are emitted by 1 hectare land fertilizer usage. For pesticide, it's estimated that average energy input is 1,364 megajoule. Average 94 kg equivalent carbon dioxide are emitted for 1 hectare land. The use of fertilizer and pesticides also cause environmental problems, such as water pollution, soil pollution, and soil degradation, and so on. The use of pesticides also cuts certain risks to food safety. For the organic farming, less energy consumption and greenhouse gases emission are achieved. For example, organic corn needs 32% less energy inputs. This mainly due to organic fertilizers such as cattle manure or used instead of the conventional fertilizer. Organic farming has greenhouse gases emission 48% to 66% lower than the conventional farming. However, the nitrogen oxide is still produced. Another characteristic of the organic farming is no pesticides. For organic farming, a better ecosystem can be achieved, but the energy consumption and greenhouse gases emissions is unavoidable. Organic farming can also cause some kind of underground water pollution. For selling, the BDFF promotes the online selling. Online shopping is almost always less energy intensive than going to store in person. Online shopping decreases greenhouse gases emission by 18 to 87% compared to conventional grocery shopping. In conclusion, BDFF can achieve some sustainability because it has less energy input, less greenhouse gases emission, less pollution to the environment. However, it still needs a lot of energy input and greenhouse gases emission, and it has low efficiency. More technologies should be innovated to improve the efficiency and achieve more sustainability. In the last part, we will analyze the BDFF's initiative from philosophy aspect. Sustainability has varying levels, referred to as weak and strong. Weak sustainability assumes technological and scientific advance will be able to solve any environmental problems, including the depletion of natural resources. As a counter to weak sustainability, strong sustainability assumes that economic and the environmental capital is complementary, but not interchangeable. They accept there are certain functions that the environmental performs that cannot be duplicated by humans or human-made capital. For BDFF, the land is one of the irreplaceable natural sources. They promote and lead the farmers to organic agriculture, which can balance the natural environment and minimize the negative impact of the environment. By extending the lifetime of the land which already had been developed, the undeveloped land can be preserved longer for the future generations. The other initiative from BDFF is to improve the social status of farmers. By introducing professional agriculture knowledge and marketing skill, the structure of the agriculture industry can be reorganized since there will be more industries get involved. The other way is that BDFF provides an online webpage and shop to introduce the story and background information from each individual farmer and their products. They tend to build a relationship between the customer and farmers so the interaction becomes two ways. However, people are from different backgrounds and grow in different areas. Moreover, Robert Solow said that we realize that the tastes and preference of future generations are something that we don't know about. Solow challenged strong sustainability by using grand simplification, answering two questions. One is the distant problem, which the question is to determine how far into the future our moral obligations should extend. The other is the typological effect problem. The question then becomes how do we decide which of our actions are moral for future generations? So is it just like how Solow said, or is there still a way to solve those two problems? How can we say we are sustainable when we even don't know if this is what the future generation wants? Will they still need undeveloped land like us? What should be passed on from one generation to the next are the same level of possibility and the same equitable scope of opportunity. Also, Schroeder Fischer said that uncertainty about the future preference does not imply logically that future preference will be completely different from contemporary ones. It can turn out to be in the case that the future preference could be quite similar to us. As the conclusion will be a certain class of preference will remain unchanged. In our case, maintaining the quality of the field and the extension of lifetime of lands are not only for all kinds of species which will be affected by soil and water, but also for meeting requirement of human basic needs, for example, non-toxic food and clean water. Also, the trust between people in the society, those are something that no matter how many generations will be in the future, they will at least have the same opportunity to benefit from a certain number of utilities. Now we want to raise a question from our observation of BDFF. But what if the farmers start to accumulate wealth? They might want to expand the scale of their farm. Isn't it weak sustainability? As we mentioned before, one of the initiatives is to improve the life quality of the farmers by developing more economic activities. One of the examples from the interview with the origin of BDFF is that one of the farmers expanded his farm to cultivate more agricultural products after he got the organic certification. Our concern is that after increasing the economic activities and the social status, the farmers will tend to scale up their landfill by developing undeveloped natural resources to pursue a high quality of life. Since the farmer used natural resources interchanged to human-made sources, we can conclude this is a weak sustainability. From philosophy aspect, the project includes strong and weak sustainability. The strong sustainability is desirable based on the statement from Norton and Schroeder Fischer, but not feasible since there's still some techniques problem to achieve organic agriculture in some area. In our case, the initiative of weak sustainability is both desirable and feasible. Does Leuven need a BDFF? There are some examples from Leuven. First, the Veggie Bag is an initiative of K. Leuven and other relative group starts from 2010. Customers who are from all Leuven students and staff can bring their bag to buy organic vegetables and fruits every week in different locations in Leuven. They are pursuing some following goals like BDFF. For example, promoting environmental friendly technologies, fair trade which you only pay for the production costs and the earnings of the producer, not the middleman. Another example is Tom's Organic Farm. The farm is at the border of Leuven, which has a size of 2 hectares. Tom produced over 60 types of vegetables and fruits for his customer. The special thing is that Tom follows the principle of community support agriculture, which means that he has 240 clients subscribe at the beginning of the year and pay a fixed sum of money to him, and the products will be delivered to the clients weekly. Moreover, when the fruits and vegetables are ready, his clients come to the farm and harvest themselves. Leuven has a sound supply and demand system and already have a lot of activities which have the same initiatives as BDFF. We hope that in the future, BDFF can become stronger and achieve their goals.